sum up three of the main features that give Panasonic IPTVs the advantage over other brands, what would they be?
Well, we've got some. First, all our applications are cloud-based, so which means that you've got an infinite number of applications that can be installed very quickly on the platform. We've got on this new range some dual processor as well in the TV, which enables us to do a lot of multitasking. So you can open up to 6 applications at the same time. So especially when you've got videos, you don't have to close the video and try to go back there later and restart where you were. So it's already there waiting for you. And one of the key applications we have for this year is what we call Skype on TV, where you can actually watch TV content and have a video chat on Skype, which is quite good. For example, if you watch a football game and you want to watch it with one of your friends, which is not necessarily in the same room as you are, so you can watch the football and talk at the same time and swap between sound between Skype or the TV sound. So these are three of the advantages we have for IPTV.
In relation to the MySpace integration into the TVs, do you feel that this could be the revival of the social network, or could it be its swan song as its last attempt to get some market share?
Well, I think it's a good way of using social networking linked to video content. So I think it's quite good. It's starting only with music, but the plan is to add video in the future. And I think it's an interesting way of using different devices, tablets and more phones and TV, and interactive content. And actually the possibility of evolutions are quite big, because you could have commercial applications on that, so it's interesting. It's definitely an interesting concept. Will it be successful or not? It's anyone's guess at the moment, because social networking on TV is just at the beginning. So we've got Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace is coming on top of that. But it's definitely some good prospect for that.
In comparison to other companies, Panasonic always have a strong PDP or plasma product lineup. Why do you continue to develop the PDP TVs when it seems that many of the other manufacturers are kind of steering away from these?
Well, it's for a simple reason. Is first because we are one of the few companies to really know how to make plasmas, because it's very complicated. It's a lot more complicated than LEDs. We still strongly believe that for large screen size, it's still the technologies that delivers the best picture quality at the moment. So in terms of black level, color accuracy. So yeah, in the market there's a demand for slimmer products with very slim bezel, which are things that are very difficult to do with PDPs. But still, you've got a lot of advantages with plasma, and the main one, as I said, being picture quality. So we still strongly believe in picture quality. That's in our DNA at Panasonic. So we don't want to compromise on that. So plasma is, for us, it's logical to continue to develop that, especially for top-end products. But on the other hand, like everybody, we look at the market, and there's a big demand for, as I said, slimmer TVs, and LEDs is going good to do that. So we are on both markets.
Can you describe to me what the IPS aspect of the new LED TVs is, and what advantages we can see that it'll bring to picture quality?
We develop our own panels in the majority of the range, so we call them IPS Alpha. So they are made in our factory in Japan. So the main advantage of IPS is the viewing angle. So you get a much better viewing angle than over traditional LCD panels. So, which means that you keep a much better accuracy from different angles. So if you have a lot of people sitting in front of a TV on the sofa, you can make sure that they are all seeing the same colors and the same black level. And it's key for large screen size, because now on LED we go up to 55 inch, and it's very sensitive to viewing angle. So it's a key advantage. The other advantage of IPS Alpha is the power consumption. It's a very, very efficient panel, which means that all our TVs using IPS panels are A+ in energy ranking. So you've got two of the advantages of IPS, which is why we continue to develop this technology.
And finally, with the announcement of the Aluga smartphone with its OLED screen and communication compatibilities, will we be seeing Viera TV technology being used in future phones like Sony Bravia mobile engine being used in their smartphones?
Oh, it's a possibility. That's something we do in Japan. You've got some Viera phones in Japan. So yeah, you know, I mean, now the frontier between video use on the TV, on the smartphone, on the tablet, it's more and more blurred, I would say. So it's all connected, as you've seen today. We are showing a lot of interaction with our new smartphone or any Android smartphone or iOS smartphones and the tablet. So yeah, it's clear that, as I said, for example, the dual processor that we use in the TV is actually the same as the one we use in the smartphone. So we could have a lot of common features and functionalities in there. So all is connected. I mean, that's a long time we're talking about connected device and convergence and things like that. It's now it's there. So that's the good thing. So yeah, the frontier is more and more difficult to see, and we see that as one environment, not TV versus smartphone versus tablet. It's all working together in the same environment.